Is this in focus? Also, am I in darkness? Possibly. That's better. Hello. Love the 60mm, guys. Welcome back to another vlog where I'm going to share exactly what I've learned over the past year because it's a lot. But first coffee, because you know, YouTube. You can read and listen to all the advice out there, but until you actually do it, you're not really well prepared for reality. It's sort of like learning how to drive. Like, you're not really driving until you're in the driver's seat. So get in the driver's seat, because that's when the learning begins. Also, that's when the fun begins. Trust me on that one. Okay, it's a long weekend, Sunday, and this park is pretty busy, so hopefully the noise isn't going to ruin this vlog, but you know, I've done worse. Went up recently. So anyway guys, a year ago I made a video in this spot saying that I got a job as a full-time content creator, and that year has come and gone. I know that I've been applying for video gigs, and I'm happy to say that I got one. Let me tell you, time flies. So I figured I'd make a quick video about what I've learned, tips, tricks, and advice if you're looking to get a job in your passion, or maybe you're already doing your job as your passion, but maybe you're stuck, or maybe it's kind of like losing its luster, all those kinds of things, and maybe this video can help you out with regards to kind of getting that spark back. So hopefully it makes sense. If not, I'll try better next time. The other day I was here, didn't have my gear, and there was people sea-doing. And I thought, man, I wish I had my drone, because it'd be cool, some cool drone shots with the sea-do, so hopefully they come back. Also, there's one over there. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, they're out. So maybe I can get some drone shots with them, because that'd be super epic. The first point I want to make is there's no such thing as a dream job. Like, I think you always have to trade something to get something. You know, so if you're stuck in a job that you don't like, and you think that having, you know, your passion as like your main job is going to be all, you know, sunshine, I don't think that happens. I think you always need to be willing to trade something to get something, and it's never going to be perfect. Like, there's always gonna be something that you don't like about whatever it is that you're doing. So just make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons, because it's not always rainbows. And there's a big difference with having your passion working for someone else and having your passion working for yourself. Like, whenever you work for someone else, it's never your dream, it's always their dream. Like, you're always working to support their dream. Even then, even when you work for yourself, I think there's still things that you don't like. So yeah, you just can't have everything. That's just the way life is. Like, it's never, ever, ever perfect. The sailboats are back in the harbor, which is great. Just makes the drone shots like look better. So guys, like, really the other point is, like, it's really easy to get like imposter syndrome. Like, it's really easy. Like, you don't even have to think about it, and all of a sudden you think that you're not good enough, and that people are gonna find out that you're not good enough. And trust me, it happens to everyone. It happens to me a bunch, and you just have to fight through it. Like, you just need to fight through it and trust your skills that got you to where you are. And this clip makes absolutely zero sense. This will go in the blooper reel. I think either people don't do the work, or they do the work but they don't share it. And really, when you share the work, I think that really kind of gives you the confidence in terms of making the next thing. Because to me, it's like, when I make something but don't share it, I feel like the process isn't complete. So if you're intent on sharing it, whatever it is that you're making, just make sure that you share it. Because another way to beat imposter syndrome is just to keep educating yourself. Like, just keep learning things, new things, challenge yourself, especially when you're in an environment where you're the only one doing the thing and no one's really teaching you anything. Take the initiative to just teach yourself and learn as much as possible, because really it's those skills that can help separate you for like the next job. Like, always think about the next job. Like, what's this job going to lead to? Like, what do you want to learn from this job? And take those skills and apply it to the next opportunity, because you're not going to be there forever, right? So just keep that in mind. It's always fun to compete against yourself. Like, just try to make the next video or project, whatever the thing is you're doing, just compete against yourself to make it better, because I think that just makes the process more fun when you're not really competing against anybody else. You're just competing against yourself, and really that's your only competition. Put that on a t-shirt. Don't forget to have a little bit of fun, right? Because I think that's where people lose the spark. Like, that's why people stop doing their hobby or their thing, because it turns into work and just becomes into work. So, you know, the one way to beat that is just to make stuff for yourself, right? Like, on weekends or whatever holidays, like what I'm doing now is like make stuff for yourself, because, you know, usually it starts as a hobby. Usually it starts as a thing that you just want to do for fun. And sometimes that changes when it becomes work. So don't forget to make stuff for yourself. It kind of keeps that spark alive, right? So Kind of like what I'm doing now. Also, when you're looking for a job that kind of is in like your field of interest, like make sure you have the right opportunity, because when I was applying for jobs, there were lots of job postings, but I think most of them didn't really fit what I was able to deliver. So make sure that you have the right opportunity, and don't let ego get in the way, because I think sometimes we let our ego get in the way. I think sometimes we think that we're better than when we really are. And that's when it comes back to, like, that's why having like feedback is important, like constructive criticism is important. And just to make sure that we're kind of honest with where we're at with regards to whatever it is that we're doing. So make sure that you pick the right opportunity, because not picking the right opportunity could be really disastrous for just having the confidence to just go on to the next thing. Yeah, also with regards to just picking the right opportunity, like make sure that, like, be honest with your gear too, because whenever you start working for other people or other companies, like sometimes they're going to want specific gear, and that's when gear matters. So make sure that you have the right gear, don't let ego get in the way, and I think you'll be off to a better start. So yeah, gear matters, but in certain occasions. Well, I kind of flew the drone for like half an hour. I was trying to get like a sea-doo, but I didn't see any. So I was kind of waiting around for that shot, but it never came. So I just kind of flew the drone, and then I just kind of laid down and just kind of chillaxed, and then I forgot to do the outro. So this is the outro. Thanks for watching. I sort of forgot what I said in this video because it's been an hour or so. So hopefully it made sense. Hopefully you took away something from it. If you're trying to make your passion a career, or if you're stuck in whatever it is that you're doing, hopefully this kind of helped you out. And I think it's also important to kind of take breaks and not do the thing, because I think ideas always best come when you're not doing the thing. So don't forget to take breaks. There's a boat, which would be good for the drone. So don't be afraid to take breaks, because I think it's important to recharge the batteries. Because, you know, money has a weird way of validating what you do. So, you know, as long as you take breaks and you're kind of like in the right headspace, you can kind of keep doing the thing for a really long time, which is always the goal with regards to whatever it is that we're doing out there in the crazy world. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you liked it, and we'll see you in the next one, hopefully with more sea-doos. Peace. So you can read all the advice out there, but until you actually cue the car, obviously, until you actually do it, you're not really that well prepared for reality. I'll give it 2 seconds.